A step forward. Forward will be a good affinity waiting. Persistent, you will meet the better self. I step forward. We would have good affinity together. Thank you, everyone. Good morning and good day. Let's go together. Be diligent at any moment. Aspire with one mind to meet infinite Dharma. Take a step forward. There will be good affinity waiting. No matter where you come from, we would step forward. Next good news. September 16th will be the day, our very important day. Our dedicated website will be in public on September 16th. We are 13 years old. Kaohsiung Online Study Group has already 13 years. So we make more promotions like this one, the fan. The more the better. The more the better fan. The web page will be online with everyone. You can gain all the knowledge from our study group. It's a platform to spread the Dharma. Young men can come through our platform to know more about Tzu Chi. And we have multiple language service. You can see all different teams from different country, different area, different religion. The translation actually is pretty difficult. The young men from Manila High School, they come to help. They all agree and understand Tzu Chi's Dharma. So they are willing to come out to help. We all work together. This are all good affinity. Human world is impermanent. So everything comes because of the affinity. So that we can spread the Dharma. Really appreciate. There's nothing can make me more happy. Step forward. There will be good affinity waiting. Everyone persists for 13 years. This is our dedicated website. We're going to put it in public. September 16th. The whole team, just like Brother Jason said, they come from international and different area and different religions, work together. So where are you from? Taipei, Pingdong? We would have these stickers. You can have the sticker. Put it up in your own place or put it up anywhere. Yeah. You can invite your friend and tell them that we're going to put our website in public. This is the good words from our Thai TV station. Love reading is a common interest for all successful people. We invite everyone. We have some progress making all these clips happen. Remember to smile on our site. Let's take a look. Very happy tones. Every week, people come from abroad and everywhere from Taiwan because of the exhibition of Journey to Enlightenment. Welcome. If you come, please let us know first. Thank you so much. Whoever comes, our team will show their hospitality. This is the tower of exercise from our reading club. Director Law came last week, give us a good book of the Journey to Enlightenment. They have a beautiful postcard also. Today we have all the clothes from Dai Technology. For those who wearing the Dai Technology clothes, you can either take a selfie or that our media team take the picture for you. All our team come from different area and different countries. They are working now very hard. Everything we took picture will let AI to put it together. We can wear the Dai Technology clothes all the time. Let's give us a big applause. Look over here. Brothers and sisters from Kingshui and Pingdong all come here today. This is the postcard that you have different angles. If you look from different angle, you will see different images. And it's like three-dimensional. So this is from the Journey to Enlightenment exhibition. You can write to your good friend, invite them to Kaohsiung. Have you ever seen such a beautiful postcard? You can shop in our book cafe. But don't stay too long. Come back soon. For those who come the first time, make sure you can. We only have one break time, so be careful. It's okay that you even wear your own casual clothes. Come to join us anyway. Now, we will have good affinities from the AI songs. Sister Mei Hui from Taipei Hospital. Taipei Hospital. This is the comment actually. You saw Dr. Li also came. Dr. Li. When you approach, you should smile. Beautiful song from AI. You know, when Sister Wen Hui gave me all this, on the way back on her high-speed train, she passed it to me already.
怎么还没有开始呢？
You can see the other day we wear all uniforms, not like today. Today we wear all the dye technology clothes. This is from last week. Victor and Janet. They are so busy, but after they get off the program, they already wrote an article. Brother Yo, thank you. Brother Yo Jimin, he made this film through AI. the program last week. Director role and Victor, Brother Victor and Janet. This is the director role. Journey to Enlightenment. Don't ask me why you don't have this Journey to Enlightenment today, because they are not here. Wish everyone to see the Dharma treasure. Even though story is short, but our affectionate we wish to spread the Dharma to people and cultivate every day. Very, very light and delight too. Keep smiling, everyone. Thank you. Brother, Sister Guan Xinlin from Canada. Everyone already give us comment. Okay, yeah, some problem with the AI shut my microphone. Okay, we see the Vice Superintendent from Taichung Hospital. Another community medical director give us the knowledge about diet. Another study guide will be Brother Cho from Czech Republic. Let's look at this fan. The more the better fan. On September 16, we're going to put our website public. You can use it as a fan and as a cover of the sunshine too. We will have a new version until the website in public day. Sorry, we are sold out, so wait until our next version. So if we love Master, we should say more about Zhi. When good people do good deed, the working of causes and conditions are inconceivable. By seizing these conditions, one can accomplish everything. In the moment of greatest need, emphatic care brings great comfort. Master's ideal talents are modest and not arrogant. People with self-respect, cultivation, and virtue always hold selfless love and treat everyone equally. Open-minded and controlled temper, work hard and harmoniously with others, show good etiquette in speeches and actions, enlightened, virtuous with a pure heart, focus on general principles, not rifles. Help everyone be an ideal talent in Master's eyes. Tell Master, relax, we are your ideal disciple. Master heard you. Master, thumbs up. Please have your thumbs up and tell your neighbor, thank you for being here. A team from Pingdong. We are more than 13 years. The team from Pingdong, every year, they all come in 1 or 2 buses. I like them a lot, so I'll give them a hug. You are the Dharma messenger, so pass on the great Dharma mindfully. In 2021, Master say we must do a multiple language translation. Today is the US team, 7 of them. Japanese team, Cantonese team, 6 of them. Thank you. Malaysian 11. Thank you all. Hakka team. And this is from Taiwan team. Another week we have a Malaysia team for Hakka. They can speak Hakka too. This is our group photo for Japanese team. Thank you, Sister Chen Meihui already show. We already show her comment. This is the second time she came. She write about how smooth our event. She saw our actions come from our vows and belief. So she said that to hear the Dharma can cure your heart. So we can work together with wholesome love. Sister Xie, talking about how she was touched when she saw our team working together. And the hospitality that the team gave them, the whole family was touched. It looks like very simple, but actually it's come out from many people's hard working. Thank you for your feedback. We have already accumulated 1,030,000 characters. We are team together. We are not the best, but we wish to get better with you. This is the guiding study guide team. Total, we have 42. We have many people come together on site. Give us applause. Thank you for all the advanced technology so that they can do the reading guide over the online. Please give us comment for you on site. We were all put together. Let's applaud for US, Canada. Even in English, you're welcome. They were very touched by what Victor and Jenna did. This is our team of AI draw pictures. Now we will be calling out.
Next, we will be having our guest speaker from abroad, specifically from Northern California. The speaker today, his name is Nicholas Lim. He will be sharing today about the first repair and renovation service in Northern California. So you can see in the video here that he had made a sharing about the same topic to Dharma Master Zengyan. He shared there about how community members who attended the repair station later were very inspired and decided to join Tzu Chi. And so we can see through this that although the US is very far from Taiwan, CG volunteers still very much listen to the teachings of Dharma Master Tseng Yen.
So much fun to come to an event here where we can focus on our core competency, which is repairing things.
It just doesn't turn on at all. It's just a learning process, just like exploring, kind of like see what the problem could be and then test it out.
During college, I lived in college town that relied a lot on biking. So in order to try and save money, all I did was I really looked up videos how to fix bikes, and I learned kind of self-taught myself that way. And then kind of started like going into like a whole volunteer thing where I'd help out.
因为那个自行车只是那个轮胎坏了，别的还很新，而且是我女儿从小骑的。今天这个师傅很耐心，不光换了轮胎，还帮我调了闸呀，调了那个变速器，什么都调，整个都调好了。我觉得所以非常。
This individual here is saying that her daughter's bicycle, I believe, was relatively new. Just had one piece broken, but so I was very happy that the volunteers helped to repair the bicycle and also provide additional services. So we will soon see our guest speaker today in this video.
When I see an item got fixed, the feeling is it's overwhelming. Sometimes it's like, yes, we fixed it.
This individual here is saying this was the first sewing machine I had in the US, so I didn't want to throw it away. Same individual is saying now I can bring it back and use it. Aren't you all very touched? You might wonder, hey, why does Northern California do this? I had seen in Taipei News this story, and then I immediately said, hey, please contact that young man I saw in the video, and he is here with us today, our guest speaker, Nicholas Lim. Let's welcome him to come share with us. Hi, Nicholas. Oh, we also have Sister Janet with us. Dharma Master Tseng Yen and everyone in the study group, good day to you all. So today, it's not me that will be sharing. It is one of our young volunteers. He's very talented. I want to do a little bit of an introduction on him. He's actually, as you can see from the slide, a very professional photographer. He also knows many different languages. He knows Chinese, Malay, Japanese, Hakka. And today, I asked him to join us to share his story and about changes in his life. You can see that before he became certified, he had long hair. And you might wonder, oh, why did you want to have long hair? And he said, actually, so I wanted to keep long hair so that I could donate that hair to someone in need, which is very touching. And after he became certified, we also suggested that there are other ways he can also help others. And since then, he's picked up many different responsibilities in the community. So let's welcome him to come share more about his own story and about the first repair station in Northern California. Dharma Master Tseng Yen, Masters at the Abode, everyone at the study group, good day to you all. My name is Nicholas Lim. Today, what I want to share with everyone is, or the topic I want to share with everyone is the first repair station in Northern California. I want to share a little bit about its origins. So this, all of this actually began after a Tzu Chi event in 2025. Some of our brothers and sisters went to have a meal together after the event, and we were just having casual conversation, and someone mentioned that, in the US, we often see, there are just a lot of things that we choose to throw away when they seem to be broken, even though they can still be fixed. And hence, this is all wasted. And so we felt that as Tzu Chi volunteers, we wanted to promote the values of protecting the environment, which is one of Tzu Chi's 8 footprints. And then so we decided that we would form a repair group, and we actually jokingly called ourselves the Toaster Group, to represent the idea that we're just like the toaster is a small appliance, we're like a small business beginning and taking root. And that we can begin with these small appliances to bring this culture of repairing, as opposed to throwing away, to Northern California. So in the less than a year of time that followed, we very steadily moved forward from initial planning to a visit in September from the leader of the Bay Area Repair Station, and then finally to holding our first repair event earlier this year, January 17th, 2026. I'm a little bit nervous right now, so bear with me. So on that day, we had about 70 Tzu Chi volunteers. And there were another 40 or so volunteers from the Bay Area Repair Station. And the community members that joined the event that day, there were about 150 or so. The event had 3 stations for repair. One is for small appliances, another is for clothing, and then the third is for bicycles. Every community member who came could bring 2 of their personal possessions for repair. And that day we repaired about 240 items in total in those short 4 hours. But more importantly, there's a story behind every item getting repaired and why it wanted to be repaired. And I want to share one of the stories that touched me the most. And this is about a little toy train. That day, a little boy named Raphael, 8 years old, brought the first Christmas gift of his life to the repair station. It was a little train that had been with him for many, many years. He wanted to see this train operate normally again under the Christmas tree as it used to before. Raphael's family told me that he actually received this gift at 2 months old from his whole family. And so there is a lot of meaning and memories to this toy. So after it initially broke, his parents brought it to try to get it fixed and even bought a new one. But Raphael always very much cherished that original train and the fact that it carried the meaning of his first Christmas. So our volunteers were very touched, and they put themselves to repairing it, and they were able to successfully repair it. And when we saw him pick it up, his face was full of joy. And we can only imagine that this helped him to look forward to the next Christmas to come. So for me personally, this is what we as Tzu Chi volunteers can do. And this is the motivation of the event. Now, the next story I want to share is about this father and son duo. So I often see this father-son duo at Bay Area Repair Station events. The father is always very gentle and patient in teaching his son how to observe and take a look at what's wrong, how to perform testing. and he would lead by example for his son. So this kind of interaction has become more and more rare in today's society, and it actually reminded me of my interaction with my father. This was before I got my driver's license, maybe 16 or 17 years old. My dad asked me, "Do you want to drive?" And I said, "Of course." I mean, who wouldn't? And maybe it was because he saw my excited face, and so he smiled and said, "Okay, well, if you want to drive, then you have to know how to fix a car." And so I fell into his trap. And yet, I think that because of that affinity, I was able to interact with my dad a lot and learn from him a lot of basics of car repair and maybe repair in general. And this sort of attitude of repairing has stayed with me for over 30 years now. So I'm really, really grateful to my father for teaching me this lesson. Now, that kind of interaction is very, very special. And I hope we can have this opportunity through this repair station to experience something very grounded and powerful so that everyone can learn skills and at the same time be able to do good for others, as opposed to, for example, spending a lot of our times on our phones or otherwise. So the organizers of the Bay Area Repair Station, they said that this January event was the one with the most participants and the most items repaired. And they also jokingly said, "Oh, we've never repaired so many rice cookers before." And then they also came to learn about the datong rice cookers that are from Taiwan and that are very famous. Now, for the community, this was an eye-opening experience. Not only were they able to repair their possessions, they also felt the warmth of Tzu Chi volunteers. And for Tzu Chi volunteers, this was a joyful opportunity to serve. There are people who said, "Oh, today I learned something new. I learned some repair skills. And many, for example, parents worked on these repairs with their children, and so they felt like they spent meaningful time with their family." And so an event like this is extraordinarily meaningful, and it also gives folks a chance to learn about Tzu Chi. So some members of the community, for example, then committed to becoming volunteers and also came to the year-end blessing ceremony. So after the event, there were people who asked me, "Hey, why did you want to organize this event?" And so for me, the repair station is a family activity. It's open, it is inclusive, and it's a warm space. Especially in Northern California, the Bay Area, this event brings together people of different backgrounds, ages, and identities, and connects the community through service. So that's a very powerful and positive service. It also allows people to learn practical repair skills and also lets the volunteers experience the joy of service. And they get to do this while carrying the signature Tzu Chi smile. So for me personally, my original intention and intent has always been to gather hearts and to gather love. When we can change a single thought, a single mind, we have the ability to change the world. Thank you so much for listening to me share. Oh man, so Nicholas must have practiced because he was so precise with his time. So Nicholas, could you please clear out your presentation? Let's just take a look at you. Oh, is Janet also there? Yes, she is.
出来了哈，也让呢维豪感受一下我们现场的一个陈情款待。
So let's take a look at some of the AI cards that we created. So Nicholas can also experience our warm embrace.
然后其实转静音就可以开始回应了。有时我们泰国的团队给力一下哦，今天哦，辛苦一点，幸福一点。北京的周蕊欣马上说，美国北加的林维豪。身兼数职做慈济，人文环保真善美，多才多艺摄影师。我也觉得他很厉害呢。好，所以如果
We see a few comments online.
他为什么一个男孩子要留长发？心中可能会打问号加惊叹号。可是您知道
，one comment says from Nicholas from Northern California is not only an upright man, but also is doing so much in the community. Yes, I also feel like not only is he talented, but also so warm-hearted. For example, the story of his long hair for donation. Another comment saying, oh, Nicholas is so talented with all the languages he knows, and also feels like an artistic and creative individual with his photography skills. Oh, Nicholas, do you hear our calling? You could maybe join many of our teams or the study group. Oh, it looks like there's a technical issue with the presentation here. Another comment from someone in Kaohsiung talking about how the repair station is very meaningful, bringing new life to our possessions and connecting the community. Okay, let's give our technical team a round of applause because we're trying a new way of operating in the presentations. So we're working through the challenges. Right now we're seeing a very strange screen, but we're working through it. Okay, it looks like we're a little stuck here. All right, well, we'll continue talking. More comments that we're seeing online, thanking Nicholas for sharing the very meaningful story of the repair station. Okay, so for time reasons, here you can actually see one of those AI cars we were talking about earlier. More comments that we're seeing online talking about how wonderful the repair station is and how wonderful Nicholas is. Another comment saying from one seed from Nicholas's heart came 3 repair stations and all that came with it. Okay. So can we have our technical team try to focus on just me on the screen, or is it stuck? Okay. Oh, looks like it might work. Okay, well, then let's take a look at some of our Jingsi products. Does everyone know that we sell Jingsi coffee? We've always sold coffee in the Jingsi bookstores, but if you want to bring that back home with you, it's a little hard, but now you can. There are 3 different types, and they're very cheap. So you can buy these different boxes. They sound very similar, but they have different ways of roasting, so they are different. And we have another powder here that we are newly selling, and a couple of others that you can see on the slide. So in this August to September period, we will have promotions on a number of products for as part of the month of auspiciousness. So feel free to explore these Jingsi products. Now, this pair of shoes is not Daigan technology. You can buy it from bookstores though. But before you buy, you can actually come to our uniform station to try them on. They are very, very comfortable. And not only can you try it on, you can just buy it directly from our uniform station. It's just 880 NTD, and it's very much matches with the dark blue pants that City volunteers wear. Okay, so you can see more of those AI cards and visuals that were made. So we're very grateful for that. So here there's a few written reflections, but unfortunately we don't have time. We have to actually jump through, so sorry to Brother Yi Dawei from Chongqing. And we're actually fine. Let's talk about one of them. So Brother Yi Dawei shared about one of the sharings by I believe it was maybe the vice principal of Tsinghua University, and how others are very inspired by that story. And how Tsinghua education, it's the beauty of the education in Tsinghua is that it's not just academic, but it's also about humanitarian or humanistic culture, and teaching us how to improve of ourselves. Yes, so that was regarding Vice Principal He.
然后让我们知道跨国也可以借由科技导读。那今天导读人是在高雄，所以就会逐场导读，不是视讯导读哈。所以我们重复做的什么，我们就是什么。因此卓越不是一种行为，而是一种什么习惯。那现在大家可以看到画面上，为什么有阿布语、波兰语、法语、非语
So everybody can see on the screen.
土耳其还有
We got all different.
为什么？因为很厉害啊，所以现在
languages.
今天语鲁导读除了中文、英文、日语、台语、粤语、马来语之外，我们还有葡萄牙语。我们的中控
The language you usually see, we also got Portuguese.
跟 AI 就会马上口译葡萄牙
Because we
语。
use AI as assistants.
有那个灯线，麻烦你世界各国有这些朋友进我们的网页，葡萄牙语的，你点葡萄牙语的网页，他们就会出现，可以直。
We can invite the people who can speak Portuguese to attend and can understand our program.
我喜欢和你在一起。
With you because you got a positive energy.
OK， 哎，对不起，老师做了一个，直接给主场。好 ，OK， 我马上。
So let's speak to the main stage. Open the microphone, please.
是，没关系，来，我们就马上。嘿 ，OK。
敬爱的上人、金舍师父以及全球线上的家人，我是三名阳明和气的于如上人次法号明婷。那么今天要导读的范围呢，来到了2025年旅途记下支卷4月1号到4月7号，主题是旭日起源。
Summer volume.
那么在2025年2月下旬，日本也有大川不是被民众森林有
smoke was discovered rising from a forest in the Nonato city.
足足延烧了2周有余。
Due to the dry climate and the strong wind, the fire quickly became uncontrollable, burning for over 2 weeks.
多人无家可归。
It destroyed approximately 210 buildings, burned over 2090, 900 hectares, and left 4,000 people homeless, making it the worst forest fire in Japan in 30 years. City volunteers in Japan immediately distributed donation blankets and straws at the community center of Nonato City on April 5th and the 6th, as well as providing hot meals and refreshment to the victim. It was planned distributed to 112 households, but 56 families actually benefit through news recaps. We can also feel the sincere hospitality of city volunteers in Japan toward the disaster's victim.
用心裁切的每道痕迹。
Japan is experiencing worst forest fire in 30 years, leading to the evacuation of the thousands from Nonato City. The letter of condolence from Master Dengxian was the first of its kind produced by city volunteers in Japan, with each carefully cut line intended to soothe the pain.
校准折合就会拉近心与心的距离，结果在海域间有着无数的
each of these 100 precious blessings from Master Dengxian into our cutting. They represent a heavy and a reluctant sentiment, and we wanted to convey them to them through the feeling of handmade craftsmanship. Straightening creases is meant to bridge the gap between hearts. This disaster relief dance carries countless sentiments. Taiwanese and the elements combined with Japanese melt were blended by volunteers to create a hand-kneaded tea snack with Taiwanese flavor. Some were used with seasoning because of sorrow needs to be balanced with sweet and sour. 45 boxes of gifts and equipment were sent to the disaster area. The redistribution work was complex and ridiculous, but each box carried prayers and blessings. This warm sentiment actually stemmed from 2011 Great East Japan earthquake, as known as 3/11 tsunami on March 11, 2011 at 2:46 p.m. Japan time. Magnitude of 9 earthquake struck off coast of northeast Japan, triggering a 40-meter high tsunami that swept through several towns in the northeast, causing nearly 20,000 deaths and severe economic losses. After the disaster, the Hualien branch quickly established a command center with Master Dengxian monitoring the latest situation at the Jinsi boat. On March 13, Taiwanese volunteers urgently packed 5,000 eco-friendly blankets, which were airlifted to Tokyo the following day via a special Ministry of Foreign Affairs plane. Local volunteers then began distributing hot meals and providing companionship in June. They also began distributing Tzuji's booking in Lin Weihao Prefecture and other areas, helping nearly 97,000 households by the end of the year. Enduring love and compassion started a cycle of good deeds with former manufacturers becoming volunteers themselves. At the Tsuji distribution site during the Awati Prefecture wildfire, there were more than 20 Japanese people who had received Tsuji's Kimibuki during the 3/11 disaster. They filmed miniature roads and become local volunteers, serving their fellow villagers. Two community volunteers in video said that thanks to Tsuji's support, they had the opportunity to give back and being able to personally confirm that safety of their neighbors made them very gratified. Tsuji compassionate action also attracted the attention of many Japanese media outlets. The major Funo City, Japan, also expressed in an interview that was deeply impressed by Tsuji's ability to provide such resources and mobilize quickly, and felt deeply moved by the volunteers' enthusiasm. Tsuji's volunteers, moved by the local people dedication, were also impressed by the efficiency of large number of working together and took the opportunity to chat and reconnect with the local community, a rare and valuable opportunity to further engage with the local community. The master expressed her gratitude that after the Great East Japanese earthquake, Tsuji volunteers were able to maintain this bond with the people of the Tohoku disaster area, and that the organization will continue to interact closely with local volunteers. Master discourse, everyone should seize this opportunity. Those we've already met should be extend closer contact, hoping they'll gain a better understanding. Love knows no distance, and the compassion of Bodhisattva transcends borders. If there is a karmic connection and we can reach them, if we can seize the time, we should do that. We can. We hope they become members, even if only a little. Tell them this is creating blessing, building good karma, and accumulating good fortune. This is the way of teaching, spreading the Dharma and benefiting all beings. Let them awaken their compassion and faith and join Tsuji. It doesn't necessarily mean giving money. It means guiding them and contributing their time. If they have long-term needs in their local area, they can ask those who have already volunteered to care for them on our behalf. To communicate via video so we can better understand their situation. This way, we can provide long-term care and assistance. Cultivating the spirit of acceptance and willingness to give from members to volunteers to community members. This is something we need to cultivate over the long term. This way can Japan remain peaceful and blessed forever. Master often said the land is vast, the Bodhisattvas are few, and the compassion is fleeting. Therefore, we must cultivate lasting compassion and expand our love. This is the time to see the opportunity to spread the Dharma and the benefit of being. Master Dengxian said that what distinguishes Tsuji from other charitable organizations is our ability to cultivate a high level of emotion connection. Tsuji gathers strength through the small acts of kindness from the public, wherever it is, we do it as long as we establish a trustworthy and a reliable image and dedicate ourselves to human affairs, we will not vex the poor. Master Zhen said, the more good people there, the greater the blessing and the power of goodness. Let us all sincerely pray the good deeds outweigh evil, that blessing around and that all things may be safe and auspicious.
原因是什么？因为他在这里，也就是呢，平常所有直播的留言是透过鱼如传给我的，所以呢，我就不用带手机出来啊。那鱼如呢，在最近呢，就是今年，哎，您刚。不清楚，到现在可以如此。
As a novice, she entered 4G
合作
and worked with AI.
是因为做这个才知道哟，它有3种版本。我第一次呢
From this time, we understand that Portuguese got 3 different versions.
用这个语言我们是听不懂的，他们就教我们，就重新再制作一个。他说：“哎，这个可以的，他们听懂了。”
So we can test whether the people understand Portuguese and the
再来哦，他讲
Brazilian
他的
version of Portuguese.
我的声音。接下来你们相信吗？连口型都变葡萄牙的口型。
Do you believe in the speaking
跟我们连接在一起，让
form is in Portuguese? Do you believe it or not?
这样的为主题就10分钟。
This is only 10 minutes script of Japanese Inferno.
而且我们的简报，您到时候只要网页您喜欢，全部都下载。
You can download all the content.
分享
So you can
激励图
include all the material I was shared without any.
所以在这个部分你就可以下载应用了。那你有说葡萄牙语的好朋友，他就可以进入我们葡萄牙语的网页一点，然后就会看到他今天的导读。您觉得他今天的导读觉得如何？用掌声。所以这也就是为什么，哎，我可以请我们2位泰国的导读人出来一下，快点，啊，对，他们2个随时 Q head。所以你看看哈，我们为什么有这样的能量？是因为我们经过了10多年，在这个导读人这个部分
This is why
10分钟精准导读的一个情况之下，我们可以透过这一个地方，而且这里说的，大家注意，是不是都是上人的故事？上人说的。
This is speaking of what Master Zhen Yan said.
可以知道那里实际的内容，同时就是上人的自记，同时就可以听到实际的故事，贴近上人记。所以目前
In the meantime, we all know the Tsuji story. And Master Zhen Yan's speaking at the same time.
这3小时下去，我们可能掉底呀哈。目前，所以我们用这个单元去，要谈实际一点嘛哈。
It's 3 hours program.
非常感恩，这是美军待会会分享，警司会分享。但是为什么我们跨国的团队
We really appreciate their sharing.
跟警司跟他商量说，警司你帮我做一个实验，从泰国导读回来，我们看一下那个感觉。如果这样的导读是 OK 的，我们的跨国的团队就可以用视讯导读。结果他太强了，一导读我们就觉得可惜。所以我们现在导读人也在泰国，也在日本，也在加拿大、英国、波兰。
So we have the volunteer from different countries around the world.
所以，总之， 我们都一直在跨步哈。那江主任，请问一下，我不叫导播，叫江主任，请问一下那个 AI 成员图卡有出来吗？
Do we have the AI created graphs ready to show?
我每一次有一些想法，我们团队都努力要去达成，但是我都是乱想，所以他们压力都很大，也给他们。
Thanks for the group.
北加州的修复物品呢，他觉得情感跟交流是很敬佩的哈。好，看来没关系，属于鱼乳的那个部分，我们待会再处理哈。那导播你就让我这样美美的出现。
We can wait for the AI graph for Yuru. We can show it later.
部分即将进行的是拍照哈。好，那在这边我们看简报开始的秘诀就是停止讨论，直接动手。我们请欢喜结缘，还有所有的家人，我们还在进行。我知道你们拿到奖品很开心，但是不可以这样有声音。
So this is something we say a lot in the study group. You don't need to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. If you feel like there's something you can't do, then you won't have a starting point. So it's important that we take steps forward. We also share that the expert of any given expert began as a beginner at some point. Okay. So here we see potentially the AI card, I'm guessing, of our speaker or our guided reader who just shared a moment ago. And also the AI generated card for our speaker earlier, Nicholas from Northern California. Okay, so I was given a request to not keep calling, I believe, either the producer or the director and referring to them as such, but instead to refer to them, or I will begin to refer to them as Director Zhang instead. So here is the poetic or the rhythmic summaries from last week. I unfortunately don't have this on hand. And we have a few different versions of these. This version is by Brother Yi Dawei from Chongqing in China. Why was I laughing just now? Because I kept thinking that this team has really been pushed a lot by me. Is it funny to push on teams? Sometimes it can be. And then this version is by a team member from the US, specifically Sister Shouling. Although Shouling right now is currently in Taiwan, and she will be joining us live in a couple months. Her husband is actually an ambassador, and so hence they are often overseas. And so these rhythmic summaries you see are from our teams in US, Canada, and China. So we're going through this version from Sister Shouling. Why are you all so slow in changing the slides? Or maybe not changing the slides, but something else. So apologies, but I don't have these on hand. So everyone maintain their smiles. So let's thank our overseas teams who create these rhythmic summaries. You all are wonderful. And also let's give a round of applause to our team here live. It's also rough for them since we don't hold meetings and all the processes are just in my head. So I really appreciate them. So we have some Jingsi gifts today, one of which is our soft black tea candy, and another of which is a cleanser. So these are some gifts that we're giving today. You can see some of the effects of these cleansers. For me personally, I use it all around the house. It's very, very useful, and it's not harmful to the environment either. And then you can share with all your friends as well, and gift it to your friends, and encourage your friends to buy some more as well. And only like this can we bring hope to our Jingsi products. We really have a lot of great products, a lot of great Jingsi products. Look at some of these elderly listeners of our study group. So this is a gift that we will be, or a book that we will be gifting as well. It is a health-related book or related to clearing out toxins from your body. Okay, on to our next session.
再来，他们是一个对主和合青根福田，北山的荣总很厉害哦。那当然非常的感恩他们今天来分享的主题到。
Okay, we're coming to our next section. These are the incredible team. They're going to share what they've been doing. These are our editorial team and our graphic design team. Our sister Yaying, she say life starts at 70, but she is way beyond 70, almost 80. I don't think you can tell by looking at her. She's so young. When she's leading a team, she's always the one that's leading the person that's running in front of everyone. These are her previous speech. She came to us several times already. I mentioned that wearing the dye technology shirt, they are beautiful to design. And I was thinking, why don't we just wear it every time, once a month in our book club, that we can show how beautiful they are on us. So I shared this idea with her. So she shared with her team, and they all wear the dye technology shirt. Let's look at this girl, this little girl. Her name is Chen Xin. She had a cancer in her eyes when she was 2 years old. Been through chemo, hospitalized, and her both eyes ball were removed. Through Sister Yaying's company, she was able to grow into an 11-year-old healthy girl. Even though she cannot see, but she can hear. Sister Yaying's been saying whenever she is, there's love. When Sister Yaying was leading the area, the Northern Board area, she bring several of the vision impaired kids to the group. Even she's no longer the leader in that area, but her predecessor also follow her footsteps, helping children and helping people in the area. Let's look at another video of the little girl Chen Xin. Let's hear whose voice is that.
欢迎来到青年静思语时光。有时候，幸福不是拥有什么，
Starting from here.
而是我们有机会表达爱。愿你把这份福气放在心里，用行动守护和回报最亲的人。下次见。
有没有好听？
陈星还11个月大的时候，那时候慈济的帮忙之下，我们在东京癌症医院治疗。本来是以为说可以留下一只眼睛，
Isn't this voice so beautiful?
都没有看见孩子的长大，原来这一切其实是做得到。我想这是老天要给我要走的一条路，那我也在这条路的过程当中要来学习。人要先点亮自己的心灯，才能引发别人的心灯。当我有力量的时候，我就会帮助别人。那时候在东京埋下的那颗种子，那它在慢慢的扩散这个效应当中，在我们这样子被帮忙的这个前提之下，我们觉得很暖心，原来是社会是有这个力量存在的。
蜡烛没有心就不能燃烧，即使有心也要点亮才有意义。我想要照亮自己，也照亮别人。即使有爱心，也要行动，才能够让别人得到温暖。
诚心有一个小礼物，其实要给上人，我们就是拿到前面去。可爱。对，这一个一定是亲爱的上人，你没有收过的卡片，因为这上面有点字。
我跟你们讲，
嗯，
来看看什么叫点字的，
待会你再看，待会。
怎么用？
点字在这里。
旁边是身体健康，新年快乐。
身体健康，新年快乐。
这样点啊？要怎么摸？
传过来，这样摸。
哦，
然后你再
好可爱
上的这一张是我们未来要出的近似语点字有声书的一个第一张的字卡。
对父母尽孝是人生最大的福气。
对，他摸了就知道。手机扫，他突然近似语有声书就会出来。
这样将来这一片蒙家他就会有，加聪明，很有智慧。你看看什么时候到花莲，那就是来点这样的，让我听得到、看得到，而且也蒙得清楚，可以吗？
好，可以。
好可爱呢，这手很漂亮，祝福你哦。好，感恩。
有没有觉得很感动哈？那在这个部分真的非常感恩雅莹跟北山荣董团队这样子的一个串联哈。那这个姻缘
Isn't this very touching?
从台湾才开始的哈。那在这个当下里面呢，其实雅莹
Isn't this very touching?
奶奶跟爷爷还帮他办 party。那雅莹呢，他们家在日本。
And we can look at this video of a sister Ya Ying's making a birthday party for this little girl, Chen Xin. And she's making the birthday cake. We will hear about this from Sister Yayin later, that how she shared a special birthday party with special ingredients. And here, this little girl came to Sister Yaying's house. The team is coming to share that they're invited to the International Book Festival. And here we have some visitors, special visitors. They're visually impaired. And those visitors, when they touched those books, they were amazed that they were able to feel and read the content of this book. These kids, they're learning different technology, and they're also searching for their goal in their life. But they need some partner that will walk with them mentally. So we are thinking the Qingsi aphorism, we want them to realize how helpful this aphorism will be to their life. We want to use different media to let kids from all kinds of places to be able to learn and to read, because the reading, there's no boundary. Let's welcome our speakers for today. These are our positive influence team. We have team from Thailand, from Australia. We're so blessed that we have all these helpers. And our girl, Chen Xin, she's also here with us today. We watched her in the video previously, that even though she cannot see, but in her heart, we are in her heart. We had decided to meet her earlier, but she wouldn't be able to come because she was receiving a presidential award. Therefore, she delayed to meet us here today. Let's congratulate her on her award. And earlier we heard a beautiful voice. It came from our sister Meiyun, and we also have other people who share their beautiful voice, and they're here today. And we are not only have our team here, we also have team from Qingshui. They brought tiny cake with them. And we'll share with you guys today the town where they came is called Qingshui. This is the hometown of Master Zhen Yan. So let's welcome our visitors from all over the place to Kaohsiung. First of all, it will be Sister Yaying. They will take turn to talk about the project that they're working on. Let's welcome Sister Ji Yaying.
金色师傅，还有我们亲爱的美云幸福的美云老师，还有团队，还有清水的法亲家人，屏东的法亲家人妈妈。
Master Abdul, dear Sister Meiyun, the book club team members, everybody from around the world, wishing you well. Today I'm going to share the happiness of reading using fingertips. The Jingsi aphorism Braille book, the making of the Braille book started more than 10 years ago. My parents-in-law moved to Tokyo, so we often travel there to visit them. And I'm deeply grateful to Sister Masako, who often arranged for us to visit the Tokyo Cancer Center to care for children who had come from overseas for medical treatment. My husband was born in Japan, so he was able to do the translation work. And my duty will be stay with the children and their families. Here are 2 bamboo bank. I wrote down the children's name. There's nothing else I can do. Therefore, we wrote their children's name. And then we will pray for them every night. And you can see one of the names is called Chen Xing. That's the girl. Her name is Star. At that time, she was just 1 year old. When her young parents heard the doctor tell them that in order to save Chen Xing's life, her other eye would also have to be removed. It was unimaginable for any parent. And we didn't know how to help them. So I will make miso soup and bring bamboo rice and bring it to them in hospital. I wish I can keep their body warm and comfort their hearts. Unexpectedly, her parents were not defeated by their circumstances. Over the years, we share updates about each other's life. She will share Chen Xing's growth with us. Her mom shared that she can walk with a cane. She learned how to swimming, running, piano, rock climbing. She learned a lot of sports. Her mom did not discourage her due to her disability. Oppositely, her mom let her do all kinds of challenge, let her become a fearless person. I really respect her mom. So as a result, she received many honors. There are so many certificates. There's so many that they cannot put it on the wall because there's so many of them. And she received educational awards, mayor's awards, and presidential educational awards. I feel like Chenxing is like a star, a light, brighten our heart and our lives. And at the end of 2024, we begin to reflect. She had learned so much and received so many awards, but what could we give her that would accompany her throughout her life? So we thought of 近似 aphorism. And we also brought the book today. Think about this, a small math textbook. In order to convert it into a Braille book, a small textbook will become 3 times more. It became a very large, heavy, and difficult to handle. Therefore, we realize it's not easy to make a 近似 aphorism and Braille book. But we want to make this a gift for Chenxing, so the wisdom could accompany her and other kids throughout their life. In order to introduce them to 近似 aphorism, we had 2 activities. And we prepare food with their own hand. This is what they made. Can you see the cake in the middle? That's not cake. It's made of tofu. It's a tofu cake. And we also teach them to create rice ball. I realized that Whatever direction I gave kids, they remembered clearly, very precisely. They are like angels. Every kid bring their own light. Here are 4 kids. They are Chen Xing, Chen You, Jieling, and Mu Chen. Their grade range from elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. And when I asked this kid, his name is Chen Yu, what is your favorite gift that you have ever received? My favorite, I like them all. Even he cannot see, but he used his heart to see these gifts. He looked deep into it, those gifts, beyond those gifts. He's one of the kids that bring lights with them. And this is another girl's, Yixuan's mom. She say, I feel that being her mom is such a happy thing. Every day I spend time with my child, I receive so much strength and so much fulfillment from her. I feel very content. Every single memory is great. Because our interaction with these kids, we receive a lot of energy, a lot of contentment. And now let us invite Sister Meiyun, Bo Meiyun. She's the leader of the editorial team. And she's going to share how this Jingsi aphorism book developed. I'm going to continue to share our story on how this book is developed. How this, I want to share how this Braille book developed into an audiobook. Sister Yang mentioned that 2 gatherings were held to invite the children to participate. We designed invitation cards. But after the card were completed, Sister Yang suddenly thought the children cannot see the invitation cards. They can only hear about them from their parents. They could hear our invitation directly. Would they be able to feel our sincerity even more? So we tried to create the audio invitation card. And we heard the feedback from the parents that they told us children were very happy. So it gave us, it encouraged us. So we need the children to choose a Jingsi aphorism that would be most meaningful and useful to them. So we had to read the saying aloud to them. We recorded 78 Jingsi aphorisms from the book. They can also scan the QR code to hear. We hope this will help the children understand and deeper meaning behind each saying. This is the record of our second gathering when we divided everyone into groups to select the Jingsi aphorism. Each of them share why the particular saying they choose resonate with them. We also visit the principal at the school for the blind and visual impairments several times. We want to understand what we need to pay attention to when we're producing a Braille book. The principal explained to us how important audiobooks are for students with visual impairments. So it confirmed that we're not just making a Braille book, we're also going to make audiobook. When our colleague we were invited to participate in the Taipei International Book Exhibition on February 14. We selected 12 of the aphorisms chosen by the children and produced a simple sample Braille page together with the accompanying audio. Let's take a video. Look at the video. This is at the International Book Festival. We have kids touching these Braille book and read the aphorism. ，April 25th, we returned to the abode to report to Master Zhen Yan on the inspiration, production process, and design concept behind the book. The design of the interior page draws inspiration from the 3 grasses and 2 trees, nourished universally by 1 rain, metaphor from the Lotus Sutra's parable of the medicinal herbs. We took the originally pure white Braille dots and print them in sky blue, creating the image of Jingsi Dama rain descending from the heavens and universally nourished the 3 grasses and 2 trees on the earth without discrimination. We got blessing from Master Zhen Yan. Master Zhen Yan affirmed that everyone's sincere intention to undertake this project was very precious. She said that if we're going to create this book, we should choose the most essential and meaningful content so that every passage and every sentence reader encounter would touch their hearts and inspire them. And our Braille printing team, Brother Chou Yiming, his daughter Chou Wenting, and Brother Liao Wenwei, continue to work hard to overcome the technical challenge. And they want to put great care into creating texture that allows students with visual impairment to feel the different plants with their hands. Our optimization effort focused particularly on the reflective guidance in the audio book narration. And we want to bring true, real stories and story told by Master Zheng Yan. Inspirational story about well-known figures, as well as philosophical story from around the world. Our hope is that each reader will fall in love with the Jingsi aphorism because of a story, and then because of that aphorism, make a kind and positive choice at some point in life. I'd like to invite this is our team, other sister that participate in the editorial team to come up and share their story with us on the process of creating this book. I'm one of the 4 members of the editorial team. I'm also the graphic team. My name is Peng Qiuyu. Do not underestimate yourself because every person has unlimited potential. That's my favorite Jingsi aphorism. I remember when I first started, it was a very pure intention. I just want to see what else I can do to offer a little help. I remember what Jing's master said, everything begins with the determination and the single seed. After I began the process, I realized it's more difficult than I imagined. Just by selecting a story aphorism, went through one version and another and a third and the 4th version. Sometimes we decided to go with another option. And because Master reminded us, if we're going to do it, we must make it the most beautiful and the best that it can be. Whenever I found myself at the bottleneck, I remember the aphorism saying, when you have confidence, perseverance, and courage, there's no difficulty in the world that cannot be overcome. And with sincerity comes blessing, with the vow comes strength. With this aspiration and also Sister Yayin's encouragement and their leadership of Sister Meiyun, and we are finally made it through the first stage. And next is the Sister Se Qing. she's going to share her experience. She's great at AI, but she learned from the basic. I feel this is a blessing moment. It's like a gift that can accompany children with visual impairment throughout their lives. And I'm learning a lot along the way. I learned from not knowing anything to be able to do a lot of stuff. I learn little by little. When I see Sister Yaying for the past 10 years, her vow never changed. How she continued to accompany these children. By looking at her and other sister, I was able to walk along with them. At first, I do not really like to use AI. But then, with these sisters next to me, I learned from the very basic. We discuss, revise, and refine again and again, and simply hoping that every word would touch the heart of the children. And we input a lot of data of Jingsi aphorism to AI. We just keep feeding AI with all these positive knowledge. And I'm thinking, this is great. AI will have all these positive message in it and be able to share with many others. Whenever we face with obstacle challenge, not just those children, anybody can use Jingsi aphorism to be next to them and overcome their challenge. Next is Sister Zhang Jiayu. I'm still learning at this point, and I'm deeply honored to be participated in recording this audiobook. I'm the newest and the least experienced member of the recording team. I'm wearing mask because I feel a little under the weather. Please excuse me. When I first accepted the assignment, I thought I was just going to be a reader. I assumed that as long as I read the words clearly and fluently, that would be enough. But when I actually began recording, the nightmare began. At that time, I had a cold and was constantly coughing. A single aphorism will take 10 to 20 times. And the recording environment where I live, it's right between the train station and airport. So there's a lot of noise surrounded me. This was not merely a recording assignment, it was a full-scale battle against noise. I really like to express my gratitude to Sister Yayin and Sister Meiyun for her support and teaching. She tirelessly guided me through repeated takes. And I realized in the process, I'm the first one that's been cured by this project. I wish that this audio book will be like a breeze, reaching every corner where it is needed. Bring peace, wisdom, and companionship. And next is our sister Jingshu. Sister Jingshu is from Thailand. I feel like coming back to Kaohsiung is my hometown. I think for Sister Yayin, she inspires me to this project. And I remember what Master said, just do things wholeheartedly that will become your professionalism. And in the process, I was trying to use my voice, how to make it younger, so it can touch those young children. And for the interpretation, is Sister Qiu Yu and Meijun, they are expert at their profession. And this project all begins with this little girl. Her name is Chen Xin. I first met her at Sister Yayin's house. Her parents actually study abroad. They are very educated. Chen Xin is their daughter. Because of her, they were met with a big challenge. I always say Chenxing is like a little princess and her mom is like the queen. Let's give her encouragement. I'm sure many of you are mother here. We all know that when your kid is sick, you also feel bad. And Chenxing's mom used to be a executive in the marketing firm. But because of this daughter, she's willing to give up her job to educate her, to be with her. I want to say hi to everybody. Many of you are familiar faces. I put our journey on YouTube. If you're interested, you can go search on YouTube. It's called The Star's Journey. And I know many people are interested in our stories, but I want to let Da'ai TV make the story into a drama to let more people to see it. I have to say during this process, I also learned a lot more. If you can just imagine if your eyeball is going to be taken out due to a disease, you cannot be rational. And when I'm facing with this, even with my high education background, but I was never told how to face a challenge like that. During these difficult times, I was under so much stress, and she was only 11 months old when it happened, when nurse tried to find a blood vessel to give her a shot. They couldn't find her vein because she was so tiny. You think the technology is very advanced now, but something like this is still, you have to go through the basic training. And seeing my child in front of me is suffer, that is something that I cannot handle it. Her treatment is not just the money. I spend so much money that I can purchase a house. If money can fix, then it's easy, but this is not. And until today, I'm still learning. When Da'ai TV came to shot the documentary, I'm feeling this is the moment I should grow, and I'm ready for the next chapter of my life. Thank you for Chen Xing's mom. She became a mom. We all know that being a parent, there's no handbook. And with this, she even has facing the bigger challenge. Even most people think they are suffering, they are having this big challenge in life, but our girl, Chen Xing, she's very optimistic throughout the way. She's doing rock climbing, other sports. Let's hear what she has to say. When I was doing the rock climbing, because I cannot see the rock, I spend more time doing the rock climbing. But I enjoy climbing high. The rope helps me get higher. When you're doing the running, how do you feel when teachers holding your hand? I'm gonna want to share that when she's doing the rock climbing, the height is 3 to 4 story high. She enjoy challenge. She enjoy reaching to the top. After she reached to the peak, descending down, she enjoyed that speed. She enjoyed the happiness after she reached to the top. Most people would think you can do like her, taking the rock climbing class, but receiving the presidential award, this is not an award that everybody can get. She also met the mayor of Taipei. I enjoy art class. I enjoy my creativity. And I told the mayor of Taipei, I wish that he can come up with a contest that will encourage other vision impaired children to join this contest. I want this contest to open to vision impaired children. So after Chen Xing recommended to the mayor, and this is now becomes my homework to make this happening.
不要担心，我们都做，你是公文会发到我们学校。
太好了，那我们是不是请陈
So after we recommended to the mayor, the mayor delegated to his teams. So hopefully this will become a possible things in the future. I remember what Master say. There's everybody has unlimited possibilities.
但是你要用自己能做的方式去跟这个社会把善念一来一往，这样才对。对，包括我自己的孩子，他能做到的事情还是会有，那就是要
Even though there are limited people, including Bodhisattva, to do things. But you need to believe in yourself, believe in there's possible for everything, and be firm to yourself.
掌声我一来一去啊
Let's give them applause.
我们真的把很多的祝福哦都放成一袋哈，然后呢，这边呢，你看，妈妈帮我们，就是这边是一个蔬食，你看她就是去雅音师姐家，
Here is a bag that's full of blessing from us.
然后猫头鹰，我们手做的猫头鹰，哈，哎，她的手真的很漂亮，还有来自美国的背带。还有这么多的礼物，这个哦
It's a handmade little stuffed animals and a backpack from America.
这是诚心的哈啊！我告诉你，好多人的回响，那同时间
And this is one of a kind. Only you have it.
我时间上要稍微可能没办法了，因为我得要往下给活动组，然后马上跳到。
I can't believe how many messages that's coming in. But due to time limitation, I may not have enough time to read them all.
哇，每一个人都好多回响。实验分在日本，秀慧在现场。好，那同时间出来了吗？
We have message coming from Japan, Beijing, United States. And these are the flyer created by AI. I probably don't have time to read their message, but I'm calling their names. Some of the messages were sent by our team here, Kaohsiung. And they are so touched by her story, by this creation of the Braille Jingsi aphorism.
总之，我们非常谢谢子琳。子琳，你在美国吗？还是在台北？还是在？
We normally create 2 flyers per speaker, but for this one, we created more than 4 or 5 already. It shows how much it touched each one of us. Let's give her applause and let her know you're great. You're the greatest. And your mom too. We will compile all the messages and we will send it to you later.
Okay, next we have this exercise. And the song used in this exercise is very interesting. Yeah, because it's about that in Taiwan, we used to be proud that we are a land of courtesy, a land of grace. We respect each other. We preserved a lot of the teaching from the old days. But in these days, we gradually lose those grace and respect to each other. And this song is mainly to promote an effort to regain those grace to each other. Once we were known as the land of grace, but things have changed in every place. If you want to change, just like me, let's grow together and better be. Listen to me. Stand upright for an anthem song. Salute the flag as it goes around. Say thank you when you get some aid. Say sorry when you make a mistake. Line up neatly for bus and train. Keep good order and don't complain. Once we were known as a land of grace, but things have changed in every place. If you want a change, just like me, let's grow together and better be. Stand upright for the anthem song. Salute the flag as it goes around. Say thank you when you get some aid. Say sorry when you make a mistake. Line up neatly for bus or train. Keep good order and don't complain. Yeah, you heard this before. So when we please repeat the messages. It's a very lovely song, a 刺激 song actually. So when an old lady walks through the door on the bus, as you ride along, did you give up your seat to keep her strong? So it's a land of courtesy, it's a land of grace, and it requires our effort together. We love this. So lovely and cheerful. Okay, we thank them very much for cheering us up. Watch this. Okay, next.
Everyone follows Captain's posture. Put your arms in front of you. We thank the editorial team and the graphic team to create this nice poster. These are the teams. Has Captain Ye been here before? Yes, he did. We are very touched by him. What's happening over there? Okay. Thanks to Captain Ye for bringing those wonderful gifts for all the audience here today. They were here before. You can see his brother came here before. They came here that day as a family team to our program. This is his mom and his brother. You can see him every week, but as I can only see him once every 2 or 3 months. So his brother is a doctor. Captain also works as a volunteer in Tzu Chi, distributing the supporting equipments for charity care members. We not only deliver these equipments, but also send our care and blessing. We wish that all these care members can be healthy and the family can release some burden. They followed Mandela, so humanity spirit. They do good deeds and help the public. We try to, Captain Yes said, we try to inspire people, other people, to do more good deeds like this and benefit more people who need these equipments. This is an international cooperation. It shows charity and working cooperation with foreign countries. This is reported by the Dai TV. Okay, let's come back to the main stadium. We love to be with you because you have positive energy. The most powerful captain, yeah. And he and his mom had made so many wonderful affinities, positive affinities with people. He drove to Pingdong to pick up his mom, to appreciate his mom, to bring all these relatives and friends over here. Oh, so his mom said not only she made these good connections with these people, but also Captain Ye and his brother had made so many positive affinities with friends. We're very grateful for this whole family. See, they brought wonderful presents over here too. And the Jingsi team in Pingdong also made these delicious jello with flowers there, like crystal flower jello. Yeah, these are the team who made these jello flower. Okay, the exciting story is coming. I made an appointment with Captain Ye to give us this presentation today. So we get the chance to fly up to the sky with him. We do fly, taking the airplanes before, but do we understand the details? He has been flying for so many times. My husband doesn't like to take airplanes because he gets airsick. So today we're inviting the captain here today. We love to be with you because you have positive energy. Let's welcome Captain Ye with applause. A captain's talk on flying, opening the dream of flying. Good day, everyone, and master and all teams in the above. In front of you here to share, I feel more nervous when I'm flying an airplane, and also I feel more accomplished. The most exciting thing is this opportunity that teacher Meiyun gave me. I love this sharing. Don't you all enjoy coming here? See, the photographer has been recording everything. He must have recorded all my smiles and laughters the whole time. Also, when Chen Xin was talking, I realized I had the same interest with her about landing. Today, my topic is a captain's talk on flying, from aspiration and training to an unparalleled passion. I want to share with you some stories. Looking back to the fall of 1989, when I arrived in the United States to learn flying, I was flying light aircrafts like the Piper Arrow PA-28. Later, I flew Boeing 737, 747, 767, and 777 until the Boeing 787 that I fly now. My mom specifically advised me, when you fly an airplane, don't fly too fast and don't fly too high. Who would know that the airplane I fly right now is both highest and fastest? The photo on the right shows my current office in the sky. Boeing 787 is one of the fastest, most fuel efficient, and highest flying commercial aircraft in the world today. When you fly too high, you wouldn't be able to have the empathy with the people on the ground. When you fly too fast, you will be alone and leaving your team behind, and you won't be able to fly up. So thank you, Mom, to give me such an intelligent advice. Don't fly too high and don't fly too fast. It's also the belief I have as a person. You need to always look back at your team and don't fly too high. Now you can see my photo in the old days. Don't ask me when I changed my hairstyle. From this small airplane on the left, PA-28, to the current 787 I'm flying right now. Yeah, I have flown so many different types of airplanes. On the right is my current office. How can you really
remember all these little things in the office. Yes, we do need to in order to help everyone. Opening the myth and reality of a pilot's day life. People have certain stereotypes about pilots. They think that we are lucky winners in life. Jokes in the media say that pilots focus on eating, drinking, and having fun. From the perspective of the Internal Revenue Service, we are actually the excellent taxpayers. But in the eyes of families and friends, we are always busy. We're always busy. But is this the whole picture of pilots? Today, I'd like to share with you a pilot's daily life and many passengers' flying anxieties. Focus 1, turbulence and clear sky turbulence. Let's look at some common misconceptions and their reality. For example, turbulence or go around or landing again. These are also the very issues pilots pay special attention to. First, turbulence. In 2025 alone, more than 100 passengers around the world were injured by turbulence. It is one of the most common causes of aviation accidents. Look at these two photos. This is not in the movie. These are real situations. This happened in the Singapore airline. You can look at the ceiling is falling. And people sitting in the office will be sitting down there will hurt. Could it be that pilots cannot avoid turbulence? Photographs of the cabins of Boeing 777s hit by severe turbulences are truly frightening. Some passengers have unfortunately even lost their lives. Before every flight, pilots must use significant weather charts and radars to forecast conditions and identify areas to avoid. However, clear sky turbulence is very difficult to detect. It requires to pay extremely close attention to subtle clues to avoid. Here is one piece of advice from a pilot. Big advice from a pilot. Look at the photo. Why is the passenger up there? Because he did not fasten his seatbelt. Whether or not the fasten seatbelt sign is on, please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. See, because he didn't fasten his seatbelt, he was jumped up. He was kicked up. Otherwise, you might become an angry bird flying around the cabin in severe turbulence like this passenger. Fasten your seatbelt, always, for your safety. Focus 2, go around is not a failure. It is a professional judgment. Let's talk about go around. Not long ago, during a typhoon, an EVA Air pilot encountered wind shear and decided to go around while making a crosswind approach at Kaohsiung Airport. After seeing the footage, a CNN reporter highly praised the flight crew for their exceptionally high quality of training. Have you ever experienced go around? Please raise your hand. Oh yeah, quite often. Was your heartbeat increased to almost 180? When I flew from Ma Gong to Kaohsiung once, it was very unstable. So maybe, I told the crew member to distribute the drinks and snack after we land in Kaohsiung. And I helped the crew distribute. And when I distributed to the passenger, one grandma said, "Please give me 2." Can I have 2 cans of drinks? And he said, sure. And but why? And she said, I was praying so hard to Amitofo, and my mouth is so dry that I need 2 cans. Passengers may feel anxious at go-arounds, but please remember, a go-around isn't a failure in landing. It is the professional decision when conditions are not ideal to abandon landing, raise the nose, climb away, and try again. Trying to force a landing when conditions are unsuitable is the beginning of real disaster. This reminds me of Wan Jing's aphorism. The suffering in life comes from attachment. Where there is attachment, there will be suffering. This principle also applies to flying. Every successful landing is built upon countless moments of preparing to go around if necessary. So when you experience go around, you should applaud to the captain and his crew members. And maybe let the cabinet staff to express your appreciation to the captain. Many people judge a pilot's skill. We, as captains, we actually need to judge and measure all the data around us. So if the captain decides to go around, it must be the best conditions. It must be the right decision. Focus 3. Soft landings are not always better. Many people judge a pilot's skill by how softly the airplane lands, but they might not realize when landing on a wet or slippery runway, the approach must be extremely stable, and the aircraft needs to touch the runway. This reminds me of a story from when I was a first officer. I was flying with a Swedish captain in Vienna when heavy snow was falling. He asked me if I had ever landed in heavy snow. I told him that with relatively little experience, I had never done it before. He said, good, then you can try it this time. That landing was probably my softest landing as a first officer. Yeah. So the captain reminded me to make the landing. Everyone can feel it but that landing was probably my softest landing as a first officer. However, the captain gave me the worst scolding of my career because I did not follow his instructions. When landing on a snow-covered runway, you need to make firm contact with the runway, and the tires must properly grip the surface. Just like master's teaching. So people ask us, what do we usually do? You can find me in two places. One is in the 官渡进师 hall. How can you become a successful pilot? A pilot's mindset, training, resilience, and lifelong learning. As a pilot, the most important part of our daily training is developing a growth mindset. Only continuous learning and respecting the sky can ensure safe and confident flying. An open mind and mutual cooperation, communication and teamwork among team crew members are absolutely crucial. This developed our company culture. Yeah, these are the things, 3 things about growing mindset. People have so many different opinions. That's why we need to have an open mind. When we face different weather conditions, should we go to the right or to the left? I cannot just make a dictator decision. So I need to be open, incorporating all the factors to make the right decision. People say, when you put it on self-drive, do you just doze over? No, we need to pay attention to many things. Let me share with you a secret. When I was in Boeing, I took a photo that is with a pilot, testing pilot. He told the test pilot, if you see a pilot with a hairstyle like mine, then you know they are good pilots. That's a joke that he wants to share. Responsibility and focus. Fulfill responsibilities for human life, paying attention to the smallest details. And the next one is mental resilience. Remain professional while maintaining humility. Just like a pilot in that Kaohsiung incident, he maintained his stability and resilience. That's how he made a successful go around. The real challenge starts here. You may wonder, after obtaining the pilot's license, can we just relax and enjoy the profession? Actually, that's when the real challenge begins. This photo shows a Boeing 787 flight simulator. It can simulate more than 90% of the real weather conditions and mechanical failures. Every year, we must complete 4 evidence-based training and assessment sessions in the simulator, along with online knowledge assessments. Even though I have flight for 38 years, we still have to take tests every year. 4 evidence-based training assessment sessions. Learning is a lifelong process. Continuous improving our skills is simply part of our everyday life. My wife could prove to you that I'm learning harder than when I was in college. And we continuously learn about the new laws and rules. Of course, this profession also brings us to unimaginable, breathtaking views. For example, the photograph shows Mount Fuji emerging from a thick layer of winter clouds. This photo shows the border between Turkey and Iran. Due to the war, we cannot use Iranian airspace anymore. So now we cannot take any photos like this. Every time we land safely, we feel grateful. It is not the pilot's achievement alone. It is of the combined efforts of the maintenance engineers, cabin crew, air traffic controllers, ground staff, dispatchers, and all of our other colleagues working together behind the scenes. Yeah, we're always cautious and be sincere. Closing, 6 guiding principles for pilots. There's a saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. The challenge lies in the mind. The success is achieved through action. So, number 1, dedication. Dedicate oneself with passion and make hard work a habit. 2, discipline. Respect the rules and follow procedures with self-control. 3, endurance. Without pressure, there is no growth. So 4 is diligence. Continuous learning, preserve the lessons of the past while embracing new ones. 5, calmness and composure. Have confidence, manage risks, and make careful decisions. 6, wisdom. Manage resources effectively, empower others, and pass on exemplary standards and values. Diligence means lifelong learning. I wish you all, with calmness and diligence, you can take off smoothly and land safely with every journey in your life. And we need to listen to Buddha's teaching. With diligence and calmness, we can take off smoothly and land safely with every journey in life. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for your applause. Now, I thought maybe he has shared so much today, maybe he doesn't need to come next year, but he still has wonderful things to share next year. Oh, yeah. So PG actually needs the captain a lot because we need to transport many things. So I want to invite Captain Ye in advance for him to come again next year. What's happening? Oh, his wife is here. Wow, look at this one. The AI team has created this poster already. Oh, they put his wife as the first office, the vice captain. That I've asked the team to use the real person's photos in the AI product. You can see most of the AI products make you look younger. That's why I asked the AI team, don't make me too pretty in the AI product, even though it makes me happy. So actually, speed is one way to show your sincerity. Look at the AI team. Wow, they created so quickly, right after Captain Ye finished his talking. Her husband, Brother John, said, "Oh, I've been scolded by Teacher Mei so much." In total, we are very, very grateful to our whole teams. If you think our session is great, please applaud. And this applause is for everyone here and all the sharers today. Yeah, we are so great about his wife's picture here in the AI product. Oh, Captain Ye and his wife belong to the same Heqi. We're very grateful. And we got a praise from the audience already. Thank you, Captain, for giving us so many inspiring sharing. Lots of feedback, but I cannot read them all. From Japan, from Canada, they're all very grateful to Captain Ye. And he is so calm when he did his sharing. And I was worrying about what comes after this. I was not as calm as he was. So if you have not been to the second floor, you will go to the second floor afterwards with the captain. In total, we are so grateful for all the speakers and the audiences every week. Oh, the little girl Chen Xin really wants to meet the captain. Oh, and the captain said, "I am Chen Xin's fan." So it's wonderful that they are both each other's fans. Wow, Chen Xin had made an origami art that she wants to give Captain Ye as a present. Look at that. That's what she just made. The all origami crane to show blessings. She did it just right now. She's so good. Yeah. And teacher May say, "Oh, could you make another one for me? Could you make another one for me?" Yeah, her hand is not only beautiful but very skillful. She can make a lot of things with origami. Yeah, she must be very inspired by Captain that she wants to give Captain this present. So the real-time broadcast is fun that you never know what's going to happen. I mean, some unexpected things may happen. I am the cause of the disturbance of our interpretation teams. In total, we are very, very grateful for everything, like Chen Xin, especially the mutual respect of Captain Ye and Chen Xin. We're very grateful. Okay, now let's go. Let's move on. So you come here, you will meet good affinities. Next week we have these two themes. Number one is the Vice Director of Taichung Tzu Hospital, and the other, the brother Jack from Czechoslovakia. We love to be with you because you're positive energy. We are focused, and we move step forward. We move forward, and we move forward to seed good affinities. Persevere, we could meet the better self. You don't have to have power, but you have to have influence. See, look at this young Chen Xin has influenced all of us. We're very